Hey guys, quick update. 2 videos in one day? What? Yeah. So it looks like the game director of Riftbound, Dave Guskin, has posted a announcement about Riftbound, about their launch and what they learned from it and what they're trying to do going forward. I wanted to go over it with you really quickly because I think this is really important and I'd love to see what he has to say. So I'm gonna kind of read it out as I go around, and we're gonna go from there. All right, so I hope you all can see it there. I'm going to go through it really quickly, and then I'll talk about it as I go along. So they say, okay, hey Riftbounders, we've launched Riftbound in 2 languages, and the support we've seen so far has been staggering. We're incredibly grateful to all of you. We're just getting started. Already hard at work preparing for the next year with their second set, Riftbound Spirit Forge, along with additional regional rollouts and expanding into more languages. Okay, so they're going to be getting more languages. We like that. Thank you, and what's next? Okay, here we go. From the start of the game's development, remember those Project K days? Your feedback has been crucial to the Riftbound team. You've all helped shape Riftbound, and we know we have a ways to go yet to get the best possible experience among all the excitement during the launch. We saw areas of feedback that we want to address right away. Okay. Rare redemption. Oh, nice. Okay. So we've confirmed that a very small percentage of individual packs are missing a rare card. At the booster box level, rarity distribution is not impacted. Kind of cap, but that's okay. It's like 1 pack, maybe 1 in every 2 or 3 booster boxes, because I've opened a couple, and I have a couple people that opened ones that I've sold to them that told me yeah, they're missing every now and then. So kind of cap, but that's okay. You want every pack you open to feel awesome, and at least 2 rares or better in each pack. We're working alongside our partners UVS, so impacted players can receive a replacement card or better for impacted Origins booster packs. Okay, here's what you do if you are missing a card. If you're missing a rare card from individually purchased Origins booster pack, there it is. So it's only for the individual booster packs. It's not for the booster boxes. There we go. I expected as much, because it's how else do you quantify it? So easy to hide that in a booster. Anyways, here's how you request a replacement. Submit an inquiry with UVS Games via this form. After review, we'll follow up to qualify for replacement card. Replacement cards are expected to ship before the end of the year, but timeline may vary depending on the region. Limit 3 per person or 6 per household. Conditions apply for any card replacement request and may vary by region. So are they just going to send you a random rare card? Interesting. I mean, that could be cool. It could be cool. We've determined that this rarity distribution issue will still be happening for some Spirit Forge booster packs and won't be fully corrected until our 3rd set. Due to how they're packed, Origins and Spirit Forge booster boxes all contain the correct number of rares. We'll be doing similar placement card program for impacted individual Spirit Forge booster packs. Okay. Cutting card edges. We also launched an investigation with our partner UVS Games to understand the full scope of the burring or cards having rough edge issues. We discovered that because we picked a premium thick paper stock, this paper caused more wear than we had anticipated on the facility's cutting tools. This means that a low percentage of the cards have rougher edges than they should. However, the showcase cards, including alt arts and overnumbers, are not impacted. That's true. Yeah, that makes sense, because I'm going to be honest, the alt arts and overnumbers seem pretty mint. It's really just the regular rares and the regular uncommons and commons, so that makes sense. We have made changes in the card cutting process to mitigate this issue for Spirit Forge and future sets. Important to us, our Riftbound cards look and feel great to collect or play with. Collect or play with. So back to the other video. You're welcome to watch that after this. And we can continue to provide consistent quality set over set. If you've received a card that is severely damaged or completely unusable from the production process, here's how you can request replacement. Oh, it looks like you can send them an email with a picture, packaging, barcode, and conditions apply for any card placement. That's cool. They'll do that. That's awesome. Shipping delays. Oh, this is good. This is good. We need to know what happened with all the pre-orders. Some players are still waiting on Riftbound Origins orders they placed during pre-order, and we're actively working to get those out as quick as possible. While many players have already received their product, some shipments are still being processed, and we appreciate your continued patience. We're tracking toward finishing shipping all Riftbound Origins orders from the first wave of pre-orders by the end of this week. To get orders out faster, we're shipping items as they become available. That means you might receive your order in multiple shipments. We're reviewing how to improve pre-order fulfillment going forward so you can get Riftbound into players' hands closer to launch for future sets and launches. That's cool. That's nice. It would be ideal if they could do it like on time. I'm glad that they acknowledged it. That's really good. This is very positive for the game health, and being transparent. I think that's very awesome, and that's great to see that they're doing this. More Riftbound to even more players. We want everyone who plays Riftbound to be able to get their hands on the game and play. We hope Riftbound will be popular, but the excitement and demand greatly surpass our wildest expectations. We missed the mark on demand, and we know availability is making it harder for players to get everything they want, especially at MSRP. We have a couple of fixes on the horizon around supply, including more Riftbound Origins products arriving to local game stores between now and the end of the year. Okay, so the second wave is coming this year. I will say, I talked to a few LGSs. Maybe the distributors know it and the LGSs don't, but the LGSs don't seem to know about a second wave by the end of this year. They know about more product coming next year, but who knows? We'll continue to keep an eye out to ensure Riftbound Origins is available to players at a reasonable price. The exact timing of product arriving will vary region by region, but we hope this additional supply and potential additional reprints will help the market level out. That's good. So that's good. They're acknowledging that it's caused the market to be crazy. It's crazy for booster boxes. It's way too high. Shouldn't be this high, but it is. But it's way too high. We also heard the desire to access to Proving Ground cards and support the launch of Spirit Forge. Will be adding many of our Proving Ground cards, including Legends, Champions, and Signatures, into promo packs available at Nexus Nights. Allow players more access to them. These packs contain foil versions of the cards which aren't currently available in Proving Grounds. In the long term, we're exploring a ways to incentivize partners and provide them rewards for engaging in player-first behavior, including reasonable pricing. Oh, that's nice. This program will take a bit longer to roll out, but we hope to step in the right direction to align with special stores and players. Okay, so they're going to be putting the Proving Ground cards into Nexus Night packs, which are the promo packs you get for going to Nexus Nights. But there's a chance that... Interesting. I'm intrigued to see what the distribution on certain ones are when we get that. I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna be with the Spirit Forge Nexus Nights. It's not like they're gonna be getting Nexus Night cards now. It'll probably be later, but okay. Wrapping it all up. We're not done with improvements, and we'll continue to listen to feedback and share what worked and what didn't work. Riftbound, the growing community around the game, impossible without Riftbounders like you sharing your excitement, but also feedback as well. We want to thank you all for support by showing up at launch events, sharing your epic decks, showcasing your lucky pulls. We're truly humbled by all the incredible support. Okay, so here's a few things that I have ascertained from this. That's awesome. I love the communication. It's a step that we're going in the right direction. Few things that I'm intrigued to know about. What exactly do they mean by a wave 2? I know like there was reports on Twitter, some card stores in the US, not Canada, getting some more product out of nowhere. So maybe that's what it was. But from what I gather, that hasn't affected the supply, or the price. So if that is it, like, there needs to be a lot of product added to the market in order for it to level out. And even if it does level out, if scalpers are scalping, then there's a chance that you add supply to the market and everyone just buys it up, like they do with the Costco Pokemon pre-releases, and there's no difference, and you still have a high market. There's a chance, right? The thing is, if there's money to be made, people are going to make it, unfortunately, and that's what sucks. I really wish that, game stores who are selling these sell them ideally at one, box per person, like a limit. I know there's a store up near where I am that sells with one box limits. They always have limits on their products to ensure as many people can get product as possible. So I think that is the best way to move forward in order to get product. I think besides that, I love what they're doing. I think the Proving Grounds and promo packs is good. It does scare me because it makes me think in the back of my head, like, okay, you're putting in the promo packs. That means that this is kind of an afterthought, which means that there was never really any intention to reprint Proving Grounds. It's kind of like we should reprint Proving Grounds because it's sold out and we don't have the capabilities to reprint more Proving Grounds. Like, that's what it sounds like. What I'm seeing is they made this product to start off with. It's interesting, to say the least. I think Proving Grounds boxes will still probably maintain, if not, I would say, stay the same price. Maybe in the future they might go up because they'll still be rarer if you hold on to them for long term. But if they're not going to be reprinting the actual boxes themselves, that's interesting. Definitely interesting. Also, there's the cute little chibi trackers that I really like that are in there. So I think that's kind of cool. You only get those in the Proving Grounds. I don't think there's going to be another way to get those, except for maybe online. But interesting. It's interesting. I would say that this is a W post. Dave, like, solid. This is what you need to do, I think, to keep the community happy and to show that you're all for it. I'm really intrigued to see if they're going to have as much product for Spirit Forge, though, as they did when the first launch of Riftbound, because if they just repeat the same cycle over and over and over again, it's not going to be beneficial for the players. It's just not. So, I don't know. I think this is all overall a W post, and I think that Riftbound has such a promising future if this is how we're starting and how we're going to continuing down this path. I think it's a very promising future, and I think this is going to be a card game that competes with the big three. In fact, I think it might become a new big three. I think there's other card games, you know, those that shall not be named, that are kind of on the way out. Sorry, cough. And I joke. I don't think that card game will ever die, but I think there's some things that need to change on a lot of other card games, and this card game will probably end up in the process making its mark, and I'm really happy that it does, because I think this game has so much potential, and I think the community would love for this game to be at the top of its game. So, anyways, that's just my opinions. Thank you for tuning in. It was a little bit of a weird, off-kilter video today, but I'm glad we got it done. Glad you guys get to watch it, and I'll see you all next time.